doesn't look too nice. So I just do a training on the banana twist. So I'm having a training on the banana twist. I already have one in my channel, but this time around I want to I want to mix it so that if anybody is thinking if it's possible to mix it, I want to mix it up so that you see that is I want to combine it. So this is what I will use. This is scuba material. I'm working with scuba. Please close the windows. So I'm working with scuba fabric. I'm working with scuba. So the length I have should be about like 30, and then the width about 20. So I have like 30 by 20. Only one that I'm using. Then of course I have my base prepared already. I don't want to come here and start preparing base. So I'll just I was even supposed to have the entire cap prepared, but somehow it just it is what it is. So let me just close the cap, then I'll show you how to do the combination. Good morning everyone that is joining me live today. Good morning to you all. So we are going to, I don't know if I can go live twice today, but there is another design of turban I want to make. If I will have the time, I will still come live to just do, because I have so much of it to produce, but I might just use one to show you what I want to do. I have almost like 15, you know. Time time is precious. So if I can, I will come up and show you what to do. But if not, we'll leave it at this today. Tomorrow is another day. We'll do it tomorrow. So I'm just closing my cap. It's stretchy, so I don't need handle. So the last live I did, because I always listen to your reviews, I watch your comments, I read your comments and all of that. Some persons were like, I talk too much, so I don't want to talk too much today. I will keep quiet. You for watch. Some people say I talk too much, so maybe the talking is distracting them, and I want everybody to listen, and I want everybody to learn. So I will not really, where it's not necessary, I won't talk. Please, I will only talk when it's necessary. So, but then if you have questions, please just drop it. Even if it's from our last session, drop your questions. I will respond. So I'm just closing my cap. This one is not a big deal. I just want us to get done with this, and then we are. This base, I don't know how this gets short out. It's manageable. I always like my base to be like 10.5 or 11. If it's 11, it's okay, because you can always shorten it. That is, reduce it with your hand needle, rather than sewing it too short. And of course my turban I always double, and when I sew this place I always increase this side. You see my tailor shop. Okay. When I sew and I use 11 here, when it's coming here, this is for beginners, I slant such that I'll get up to 14 in this other place, so that I'll get up to 14 here. So I always slant. Let me bring it closer. This my black is not doing like black, such that somebody can see it very well. Okay, so I always give an extension. So this place is 11, but this place will be up to like 14. It's so that it can easily sit on the head. So this is where 14 is. So I'll slant it like this, take it, and that's just it. So we are slanting already, like this. Shit, what happened? Can you imagine? I almost wanted to roll thread just now. Sorry about this. I was not supposed to be doing this here. I thought I had thread on that. I'm coming. I will show you the things that we are going to be using. So, I already cut out my foam, but like the training I have on online already, um I used fiber. So you can use fiber, you can use foam. For the method I want to do here, I will be able to work with foam. So that's why I'm not using fiber. And foam will come out more. Okay. So at this point, we just take this out, we weave it. Mami Carissa, please help me with the yellow scissors. I think it's sharper than this. Okay. So this is ready. This is ready. This is ready. Okay. Mami Carissa, please pull it. Use thread and no thread is too short. Just prepare on that thread and pull it. Let me go ahead with the design. So this is what we are going to use for this design. So I said I want to introduce a shine. Give me the red. Please use a matching color when you are doing your own. But I still know that if you do some color combination, it will not be bad. It will not be bad if you do some color combinations. But you can use a matching color when you are doing your own. Okay. So, but if you can do, you can match, for instance, sky blue and royal blue. You get me? You can match white and silver. You can match like lemon and bitter leaf green. It will come out what I'm trying to explain to you now. Okay, it will come out. Let me see if the other side is the longest. 24. So I just want to combine. I'll start by attaching this. I will attach this to this and just sew a part and cut it out. Please, those online, can you hear what I'm saying? I want to believe that my mic is working. Hmm? Let me know, please. It's very important. I can't hear myself. Whenever I ask this question, please, if you are online, always respond. It's going to help those that will come later. So, if you are producing, okay, okay, thank you. That confirmation is fine. Thanks. If you are producing, when you join your color like this, you can weave it. just to ensure that it's strong. You understand? Because sometimes after joining, you find your material losing, and then might expose your work, which will not be right. So when you have a reason to do this type of color combination I'm showing you now, please weave it. Use your interlock machine before you proceed. But for this training, I will not do that, so that we will not waste too much time on it. I have a lot to do. Whenever an idea comes into my mind, the first people I want to share it with is my people. So this is it. I'm doing a red and black, but normally I would have loved to do like black on black, but for clarity, let's do this one. Hmm? Let's do this one. So now we have this. Hmm? This is what we are going to be doing now. We will be sewing out our part for the pleats. So where I want to sew now, I will sew only one place for the red. I will put my red, that is, I will put my foam like this. I'll cover, and then I'll sew. Please push it out such a way that you will not sew on it. Okay, push it, push it. The method I first did, I used fiber. It's easier to put your fiber into an already prepared space, but it's not easy to put your foam into an already prepared space. So you have to, if you are using foam, do it like this, except you want to line it. Because if you don't line it and you try to pull it through, it will not work. So we have to continue with our push. Why are we pushing? One, to compress the foam, that is, make it smaller than its normal size, and then make it uniform, so that it will not be big in this place and in the other place is wide, it's not showing like it's round. So we'll get it like this. We have this like this. So we are done with the introduction of the shine. So let's take it off. But we'll leave a small space that we will use to attach it. You can do gold on white. You know, I was giving suggestions. You can do gold. You can introduce gold shine to white. It will come out very well. Introduce gold to white. So look at it. That's just it. So from here now, we will now continue with our complete black. So we put the foam inside like this. We fold it over it like this. Okay, fold it over, let it be close, let it be close to each other. The first method I did, I sewed everything, close it before introducing the filler. But for this, we are not using that method because we are using foam. If you are using fiber, you can use that method. Once you are not using fiber, you cannot use that method. I'm trying to make sure that the extra that is left, I'm not going to mistakenly top stitch it. That is, sew it to the bottom. That will mean another stress for me trying to lose it and bringing it out. So we have number two. We have number two now. Number one, number two. So maybe I'll just get like 5 or 6 done. I'll get like 5 or 6 done and we are good to go. So we have number three. We have three to go. So the idea is that when we twist, we should have an intro of a reflector. So number three, let's have number four. And of course, I want to introduce, well, it's not compulsory to introduce elastic under. But assuming you are using a fabric that is not stretchy, you will need the elastic introduction. So I'll show you how to put elastic if you like. So because if you are using a non-stretchy fabric, you will need to introduce a little bit of elastic to it so that your client will not have to be fighting to wear it, and maybe when they wear it will not be too tight on their head. So we have like four, just two to go. Remember my measurement I said is um 20 by 30, width 20, length 30. That's just it. Ensure that you check your foam and it's smooth, so that is lying down in the right place. And see, no space. You can see how I'm struggling with it. No space, no space. Though, because most times we want to walk and be comfortable, We don't want to stress ourselves at all. We just give anyhow distance. Your wrapping will not be too nice. So please, your wrapping will not be too nice. Make sure it's close. So you see how close my own is. You cannot even see my distance. Please bring my light closer. Let me bring this thing closer. Sorry, oh, this thing has to shake and shake. Last one now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the last one. You have to be careful that you don't look at me. Even me, I've mistakenly almost sew this place. You have to be careful that you don't sew it. Okay. Make sure that your foam is following the same direction, so that it will not twist to the wrong side. And you see how tight my own is. Very close. And as I'm doing it, I'm pushing it. Shit. Oh, I hate this. Oh, my thread come finish when you're not supposed to. Okay, so we are done. We are done with the sewing, and you can see that we only have this introduction to it. So we are going to close it. So finally, you can close it, turn it and close oh, but the once you turn it and close, for you to turn it back might give you stress. So we are just going to close it like this straight. We are going to close it straight up. Instead of turning to close, we are going to close it straight because of the fact that for us to turn it back might be difficult. So we are going to sew it twice, but we'll sew the first one, number one, let it be free a little. Then you are not pushing that one inward, you will not tighten it. So like I said, use your colors that can blend. White and gold will come out very well. White and gold. Then like sky blue and royal blue will come out very well too. So we have closed it. We have closed it. If there is any excess that you want to trim off, maybe like these ones that you are seeing here now, you can carefully trim it off. Then we'll tuck it in now. We'll tuck it in. We'll tuck it in. Look at the tucking in. This is where we sew. You cannot leave it like this. So you bring this, push it in like this, and put it together like this. You will not sew it from here. So with that, it will have a complete round shape. You sew it from here. So it's now closed. Everything is closed. You cannot trace it anymore. So if we twist now, I just want to show you the shine. Oh. This is the thing I'm bringing to the table, the reflector. Do you see it? Do you understand? So you can have your reflector inside. That is what I'm trying to say, is that it's not compulsory that this thing is plain. It's not compulsory. You can have your reflector inside like I am having mine now. I chose these two colors because I want it to be very clear. I chose these two colors because I want it to be very clear so that you can really see it. Maybe if I'm using black on black now, you might not really get what I'm saying. But look at it. Your reflector is inside already. And for those, if you want to wind like this, eh? Now that you have wind, top stitch it. If your thread is not strong, get ready that it will keep cutting. But when it cuts, oil it and then turn the other side as well. So I said I wanted to introduce elastic. If we're using elastic, we just need like 20. But if we are not introducing elastic, since it's a little bit stretchy, you will need more than 20. So just turn. You can use hand needle to do this part that I'm doing. It's not compulsory you use it's not compulsory you use your sewing machine. I'm coming. It's like we are twisted to now. It's not allowing this my red to show very well. This direction. Um, okay. Let me use the direction I've already twisted to. Where the base. This gummy, I know the feel for my leg. So this is how it looks. This is the main reason for this tutorials, that we can actually introduce a reflector to this design. My reflector is not even, I have to twist it tight more than it is now because the reflection is not really showing the way I want. Maybe we can have like two. We can have like two of it. Uh-huh. Just like that. Just as it is now. You can see it. You can see it. So it's not meant to be something that is too much. Shouldn't be too much. Just something that, and if you have, this is another idea. If you have a reflector, like as this reflector is now, this our red is now, we can also, if you like, oh, you want to do some little touch with stones, with maybe patches like this now, it will give it a more gorgeous look. I don't know, you come, just give me big needle, let me pin this one behind. Big needle. No, no, no. So this is what I'm talking about. I hope you see and you like it. So like if you want to do, for me, oh, this thing is cool and fine like this. You don't even need any extra. But if you want to do any extra, you work with the reflector. If you want to do anything extra, you work with this reflector. Since I'm using red, if I want to do any introduction of patch on this thing, I will do the red patch. I'll do a red patch. Can you look at the finishing? How e be? Una know say for me to dey sorry o, my talk wan start now. For me to dey finish a class e no dey easy, and nowadays for me to really make video come and edit and send to you, it's not easy. So if you see me online and you know you love my tutorials, quickly join me, please. So this is what I just want to, I don't know how it looks in your eyes. Do you get it? This is just what I want to introduce to you, and you can see that it really came out very well, very very well. Makes this turban very gorgeous. You can sell even twice the normal price that other people are selling once you give this little intro, this little touch, and you will see how people will start demanding for it. Okay, so I'm done with today's training. If I have time, I might come up later in the day. If not, the design I'm going to be making today, I have about 15 of that design to make. If I cannot come up today again, then I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Do you have any questions? If you do, drop it. All right. It's very beautiful, ma. Okay. That's nice. Thank you very much, Raymond. Thank you. All right. So do have a nice day. I love you all. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Bye.